epic mealtime. Those guys are just awesome.
We're gonna get up on liquor, paid by Google. I make so much money when I work that I'm mad when I gotta take a piss.
Hey guys, Sherman here from DailyPhoneBuzz.com. Hope you had a fantastic Comic-Con weekend and upcoming VidCon weekend. And, well, we have a lot of news to talk about today, so let's go ahead and get started. The LG Thrill 4G is another 3D device. Before I go ahead and speculate this is going to be terrible, it actually is not, especially if you look at the price. It features a dual-core processor, a stereoscopic 3D display, Android 2.2 Froyo, and it's only going to run you $100 on a 2-year contract. I mean, there's not really many, if really any at all, dual-core devices that will run you $100. On top of that, it features a 3D display. I will mention it is running Froyo. I don't really care because our next story today pretty much clears that up. But the problem is that it is going to be running LG's custom UI overlay. Now, I'm honestly not a fan of it at all. It slows down the device, and plus there's just so much bugging and crashing. You want to call someone? Boom, it crashes. You want to text someone? Boom, it crashes. You want to play Hello Kitty Island Adventure? Boom, it crashes. Big downside, but I'm not going to complain for $100. Next story of the day is that AT&T has announced that all devices released in 2011 will receive the Android 2.3.3 Gingerbread update. Now, this is great news because the only Android device currently on AT&T that features Gingerbread is the HTC Status and the soon-to-be released Nexus S. Now, I'm extremely happy because there's just a lot of Android manly devices on AT&T. I mean, like the Infuse 4G. Show it off to your friends. Boom. They love it. And it's an embarrassment when someone pulls out his device as like a 3.7-inch display and he's like, oh yeah, I got Gingerbread, you know, I got the dual core, I got everything. And then here you are, you spent your $200 on this so-called manly device, and it does not have Gingerbread. So kudos to AT&T, but also like I mentioned before, it's for 2011 devices, and the only device released in 2010 that will get the Gingerbread update is the Samsung Captivate. Of course, if you had to choose any device, it would be the Samsung Captivate, which of course is AT&T's variant of the Samsung Galaxy S. In my personal opinion, it's kind of a middle finger to any of the devices released last year, especially when you consider most people buy the devices on a 2-year contract. But I'm not going to complain at AT&T whatsoever because this is really Google and Android's fault. They don't have a good updating system yet. Moving on to Facebook news, as we all know, Facebook has not released their official iPad application yet, and the newest iPhone and iPod Touch update for the Facebook application, the actual code for the Facebook iPad application is actually in the app itself. This of course does mean that we will see an official Facebook application coming sometime soon, and we also did end up getting some hands-on with the official Facebook application running on the iPad. Now what you had to do, you had to download the iPhone and iPod Touch version onto your iPad, and then do a little bit tweaking and modding from there on, and then you'll manage to get the actual official Facebook application. But about last night, Facebook actually banned the official Facebook application for the iPad users, so you're still left with actual HTML5 website, at least for now. But like mentioned before, we did get some hands-on with it, and the navigation is amazing. Like many iPad application, it has a menu bar on the left side where you can navigate, and you can pretty much do everything you want. And it also does have quite a bit of overlay UIs. When you flip your iPad into landscape mode, it'll show you all of your Facebook friends that are online, and you can chat with them from there on. While I'm not a Facebook fan at all, and I'm still a Google Plus fan, I do have to give Facebook their props. They did a good job developing the application. Moving on to our main story of the day, much like last time, it revolves around the Samsung Galaxy S2. This time and around, the Samsung Galaxy S2 variant running on AT&T has been leaked. The astonishing part, obviously, when you see it is that you notice a full QWERTY keyboard. Something that keeps people away necessarily from having QWERTY keyboards is the extra bulk it adds, but from the pictures we've seen, it doesn't add that much bulk at all. I really have to give credit to Samsung's engineering team. Now, I personally did not imagine AT&T actually putting a full QWERTY keyboard on the device. I actually thought T-Mobile was going to get that, but who knows? We might see it on multiple carriers, or maybe AT&T might just be the only one. Of course, the Samsung Galaxy S2, like I mentioned before, is a behemoth of a device, and I can't wait to get my hands on with its QWERTY keyboard action on AT&T. So some quadrant scores were done before. As usual, it blows the original Samsung Galaxy S2 out of the water. I'm not really going to talk about that much, but man, am I excited for the Samsung Galaxy S2. That's all there is for today's edition of Phone Ride. Hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up, as it does help us out a ton. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button up there, and it'll notify you whenever we release a new video. You can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/ShrugSherma5, as well as you can follow Daily Phone Buzz on Twitter, twitter.com/dailyphonebuzz. And once again, this has been Sherma with dailyphonebuzz.com. Signing off.